Steel, oil, electricity, and railroads. The late 1800s transformed the United States from a rural nation into the world's leading industrial power. But beneath the glittering surface of progress was corruption, poverty, and unrest. This was the Gilded Age. Coined by writer Mark Twain, the term Gilded Age means something that is gold on the outside but cheap underneath. This era, roughly 1870 to 1900, saw explosive economic growth, massive urbanization, the rise of powerful business tycoons, growing inequality, and political corruption. Industrialists, sometimes praised as captains of industry, sometimes criticized as robber barons, built empires. Andrew Carnegie dominated steel, preached the gospel of wealth, and later gave away much of his fortune. John D. Rockefeller founded Standard Oil, controlled 90% of U.S. oil, and was the richest man in modern history. Cornelius Vanderbilt built wealth in railroads and shipping. J.P. Morgan, a banker who consolidated industries and bailed out the U.S. government during financial crises. These men shaped modern capitalism, but also crushed competition, exploited workers, and wielded enormous political influence. Cities exploded with growth. In 1860, only 1 in 5 Americans lived in cities. By 1900, nearly 40% did. Immigration surged. Over 14 million immigrants arrived between 1860 and 1900, mostly from Southern and Eastern Europe. They settled in cities like New York, Chicago, and Boston, living in tenements and working in dangerous factories. They built the backbone of the economy, but faced harsh discrimination and poverty. As industries grew, so did exploitation. Long hours, low pay, unsafe conditions. Child labor was common. Workers began organizing. Knights of Labor, an early national union open to all workers. The American Federation of Labor, AFL, led by Samuel Gompers, focused on skilled labor. Major strikes and protests. Haymarket Rally, 1886. Chicago rally turned violent after a bomb exploded. Homestead Strike, 1892. Carnegie Steel workers clashed with private guards. Pullman Strike, 1894. National Railroad strike crushed by federal troops. The labor movement was often met with violence, but it laid the foundation for workers' rights. Politics during the Gilded Age were infamous for corruption. Political machines like Tammany Hall in New York traded votes for favors. Business interests controlled Congress through bribery and lobbying. Still, reformers pushed back. The Pendleton Civil Service Act of 1883 ended the spoils system for government jobs. Muckrakers, investigative journalists, exposed corruption, poverty, and unsafe conditions. Ida Tarbell took on Standard Oil. Jacob Riis revealed tenement life in How the Other Half Lived. The South tried to rebuild after Reconstruction. Industry slowly grew, textiles, tobacco, steel, but racism remained entrenched. Jim Crow laws continued to disenfranchise and segregate African Americans. In the West, mining boomed in Colorado, Nevada, and California. Farmers organized in the Grange Movement and Populist Party, demanding fair railroad rates and debt relief. This was also a time of extraordinary innovation. Thomas Edison invented the light bulb, phonograph, and power grid. Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone. Nikola Tesla and George Westinghouse developed AC power, transforming how electricity was used. These technologies reshaped daily life, lighting homes, speeding up communication, and powering industry. By 1900, America had entered the modern age, richer, more powerful, and more unequal than ever before. In Part 9, we'll explore the progressive era, when reformers, activists, and a new generation of leaders tried to fix the problems that the Gilded Age left behind.